Well, here we go again. It's been just over 3 weeks since I've had my surgery. Since I've had it, I've been a little bit unwell. I've been a little bit sore. It's been 3 weeks and 4 days since my surgery, and I did think I would have felt a little bit better than what I do. I did have a total nephrectomy. I could have opted for a partial, but I opted for the total nephrectomy instead, just to make sure that anything that is cancerous is basically gone. I'm waiting for an appointment to see someone, which I got told would take up to 6 weeks, and I have now got an appointment. That appointment is on the 5th of January, but it's only a telephone appointment with a nurse, which I'm a little bit disappointed about. I thought I would have at least seen a consultant. I did receive a letter from the hospital to see what the results of the histology was on the tumour, and it's come back as a clear cell renal cell carcinoma. They did take some margins. They took the kidney. I don't know if they took the adrenal gland or not, and they took some lymph nodes near the kidney. So I'm just going to have to wait to see how things go from now. I've got some questions for the nurse on the 5th of January. Like I say, I would have preferred if it had been the consultant, because whether the nurse will have all the answers or not, I don't know. But we'll see. You know, it's one of those things. It's now done and dusted. Let's say it's been 3.5 weeks post surgery. I am getting a little bit better. I'm a little bit. One of my port sites is still really tender. All the other ones, and the incision where they took the kidney from, that's all right. It's just one port site underneath me ribs on the left it feels a little bit strange. It's a little bit tender to touch still, a little bit sore, but they say time's a healer, and we'll see. And I've just got to now gather my head together and see how I feel about things. I feel a little bit down. I was a little bit down anyway when I first got told, there's a possibility you have cancer. There's a 90% chance that it is a cancer. So there was that little 10% where I was sort of hoping, maybe it was just going to be a benign tumour or something like that. So when I got the results through saying it was a cancer, a clear cell renal cell carcinoma, that was a bit of a kick in the teeth. I know it was a small chance, but a small chance is better than no chance, isn't it? Apart from that, I've just got to get on with life now, see how things go, find out what the long-term prognosis could be. Am I somewhere in a range of years? Everything I've read about, it gives you a percentage on 5-year survival rate on the type of cancer, the type of tumour, the stage it's at. My tumour was outside of the kidney, so on some of the things I've read, they're saying if it's outside the kidney, it's a stage 4. Others are saying if it's outside the tumour, outside the kidney, it's a stage 3, and it's a stage 4 only if there's involvement with any other organs like your lungs or your liver or whatever, whether the cancer's metastasized. As far as I'm aware, apart from being told on one of my scans someone had spotted something in one of the psoas muscles, I really don't know. The consultant who did my surgery, he couldn't spot anything on the psoas muscle, so maybe was it just somebody seeing something that wasn't there, or is there something there? I don't really know. I've just got to be I think I've just got to be a bit more positive. I'm trying to be positive. It's quite hard because you still, you know, when you still don't know the full outcome of what's going on. It's a bit difficult to be positive. You know, I have ups and I have downs. But all in all, I suppose the way you got to look at it is what it is. You can't change anything. Well, I can't change anything. You know, I've done the one thing. I've done the one thing that needed to be done, and that was have the surgery. And I think I opted for the best surgery, which was a total nephrectomy instead of a partial. Then at least that way, you know, it's all gone. There's no chance of coming back in that kidney. But happy holidays. It's a Sunday. It's the Sunday before Christmas. I was going to put one of these out a bit earlier, but I didn't know how I felt. It's been. I think I put one out before the day before my surgery. And since then, like I say, I've had a few ups, I've had a few downs. Just feel a little bit sad. Sometimes I feel fine. Other times, I just feel a little bit on the miserable side, and I'm assuming that's part of the journey of someone telling you have cancer. And apart from that, you know, I just got to get on with life and see how it goes. And on that note, Merry Christmas to everyone out there, and I hope everyone, or whoever sees this, I hope you're doing all right. And maybe I'll do another one of these in a week or two. Bye for now.